So, me and a friend were having this conversation where we were describing our problems, and we had often had to say, look, I don't care what other people think, but so on and so forth. Look, mostly I don't care about what other people think. It's me who's causing the problems. So we noticed that there's a certain chain of, prompts that we have to keep using to reassure the other person that we don't actually care what other people think. And when we say it, it's actually probably true. We do not. And often or not, there is no other who cares, who thinks, who ridicules you. So you see, most of our problems are self-made. We do it to ourselves. Now, you may ask, who is this then? Who is this? That's exactly what we did. We pretended for a second, hey, you know what? When we're talking about this, let's say this I that keeps sort of ridiculing who you are, let's pretend that it's actually the other. It is another, it's a they. And when we started to speak in this way, we realized that we could speak much more accurately and we could locate the source of our anxiety, the source of our ridicule much more accurately. And then I sort of asked, okay, can we pretend that this other person is real and ask it what it wants? What does it want? What does it want from you? And then we realized there is a whole agenda to this. It has its own agenda. It has its own values. It has its things that it needs from you. And you can sort of think of this as a disidentification with the voice that continually exists in your head. You see, okay, there is a part of you that exists on the outside that everyone gets to interact with. There is a part of you that exists internally that you get to listen to. It's the companion, so to speak, of the rest of your life. It's the other thing that exists. So when we pretend that this is the other, and if you really think about it, thoughts, patterns, judgment, all of these are not native to our soul. They're not native to this me, this substance, this fragile, soft little thing that you feel on the back of that voice. It's created by other people, created by so many different voices that you have internalized. And so when we identify too much with this I, we start to feel like, okay, I am the problem. I am the one who's causing all of this. So how do we go about it? When we pretend that this I is another person, we can actually speak much more accurately about what we're going through. We can ask it. In a way, we can even create a relationship with it and be like, what do you want? What is it that you're demanding from me? What is it that you expect out of me? In this way, we can have a much more harmonious relationship within ourselves internally, instead of going onto this loop where we keep getting stuck in this pattern of self-hate and not being able to articulate it, not being able to articulate why it is there, because it feels like both I am the one who's causing the problem and I am the one who's suffering the problem. So you see, when you disidentify with this voice that continually keeps sort of attacking you or interrupting everything, and ask it what it wants, and set out your own demands, you'll be more internally harmonized.